The Coca-Cola Sips and Sounds Music Festival is coming up on March 13th and 14th at Auditorium Shores right here in Austin. And one of the incredible featured local acts, Skateland, joins me now in studio. So excited to learn more. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, okay, your real name is Dorian, but you go by Skateland as far as your music career goes. So we were talking about this a few minutes ago, but kind of give me the origin story of Skateland and how that came to be.
Yeah, so I've been doing music pretty much my whole life. I've played in a bunch of bands, and then when I started this project, I think I wanted it to still sound like a band, kind of. Like I wanted something that could look good, you know, was one word and could look good on like a t-shirt or like a festival poster or something. And I had this list of words that were like cool words to me.
Yeah.
And I just thought Skateland fit. When I started making the music, everything kind of linked up and matched up, and I just went with it.
What I love about it too is you were saying it kind of is a little mysterious, and I think it leads people to want to know more. Like maybe that leads them more to look at your music or your social pages or whatever that looks like. Was that intentional?
It was definitely intentional.
Yeah.
I think when I started, I really wanted to build mystique, and I kind of didn't want people to know. I wanted them to be intrigued and kind of come to the show and find out who is it, like what are, you know, what does it look like? What does it sound like? So that was definitely my goal.
Yeah. For first-time listeners or, you know, people who maybe not heard of you before, how would you maybe describe your music style?
I'd say I make like ambient, electronic, dream pop is what I kind of say.
Okay.
Something in kind of all of those genres. I listen to a ton of stuff, and so I kind of draw from a lot of different things, but I think that's where I sit.
Yeah. Who would you say maybe some of your greatest like influences were or still are maybe?
Coming up, I loved The Weeknd. I loved like Frank Ocean, Mac DeMarco, and then a lot of that dream pop stuff like Always and Beach House, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense for kind of how you described your music style. Then,
it's kind of a little bit of both of those worlds, I think.
Yeah, I love that. Now, as I mentioned, you are locally based. So, what's it meant to you to kind of build up what you're doing right here in Austin?
It's been so fun, and I think, you know, not to disparage any other city, like you hear New York this, LA this, like I've had the time of my life building this project in Austin, and I think mainly it's because Austin is a city that sort of is willing to grow with you, and maybe when you start doesn't expect you to be, you know, at your very best. Like they give you the room to kind of figure out who you are and like mold your sound, and they're very patient with you. So I've had a really good time these last couple of years, like building this project, and Austin's kind of been there hand in hand with me, so it's been cool.
I feel like it's cool, and the time I've been here, I've learned from a lot of musicians, it feels like a launching pad that then you have the choice to explore other options or stay here and grow with it, like you were saying, which I think is like really special. I don't think you get that everywhere.
It's true, and some people stay, some people go.
Yeah.
But I think you can definitely tell when someone started here.
Yeah.
And there are artists all the time that I look back and it's like, oh, they started in Austin, and then you listen, it's like, of course they did.
Right, like it all makes sense, it all clicks, Well, you are a part of the Sips and Sounds Festival lineup, night one. So what can we expect from your performance? Anything you've got planned for it that's kind of special, and how excited are you for it?
I mean, first of all, I'm so excited to be playing. It's like one of those things that you have in the back of your mind when you're doing all this. It's what you work towards. So it's nice to have that on the table. And with that, I think we're gonna play a bunch of new songs, which I'm really excited about. I've got a new lineup, like a new band, so that's going to be cool. So if you've been to a Skateland show before, it's going to be different, but I do think you're going to enjoy it. Yeah.
Does the pressure change or evolve for you having to prep for a festival type stage, given that it's maybe a different kind of setting or scenario?
I think it does because, you know, at a festival, people aren't necessarily coming just to see you.
Sure.
You can kind of just be there. So when it's your show, like people are coming, they know the songs, like they know your banter, they know how the show kind of goes.
Yeah.
And at a festival, I feel like you're kind of trying to win people over, but then also satisfy the people who do kind of know you and like you. So that'll be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, and a great way to gain new fans, right? Yeah, new listeners. Okay, so obviously you've got this in just a few weeks, but I know you're always scheming something. So what else do you have in store for this year that you can tell us?
Well, I'm working on a new project. I guess this is like me soft launching. That's gonna
exclusive.
That's gonna come out. I've been working really hard on it since like December, and so we're gonna play a bunch of those new songs. I'm gonna start rolling that out here next month, actually. So that's what's on the table immediately for me.
I know this is kind of a loaded question for a lot of people, but let's say 5 years from now, where do you hope this kind of all takes you? Where do you hope you are musically?
I think it'd be great, you know, to come back and chat with you in 5 years for like a Moody amphitheater show or something like that. You know, that's what you're always kind of working towards. So more shows, more festivals, building the fan base, putting out great music, and being a decent human being along the way.
Yeah, hey, that always helps.
Yeah.
I love that. Just continuing to grow. How can people keep up with you and your music?
Spotify, Instagram, that's where, I kind of live. YouTube, we're going to roll out a couple more music videos and more BTS kind of stuff this year, so you can check in there too.
I love it, all the normal platforms. Well, Skateland, thank you so much for joining us. You can catch Skateland on the Coca-Cola Sips and Sounds Festival stage on Friday, March 13th, and keep up with him and his music on all social platforms.